I'm back at this project after almost 6 months. I left it at this stage when I made all the sections inside it. Now I have to put drawers inside that. That's going to be the task for today. For that I brought a lot of sliders. Let me show you that in a close-up. Even if I set this slider flush at the back and I try to extend this, you can see that I have a lot of space, almost 14 inches in the front portion also. So by choosing something a little lesser than this one, you're definitely not going to lose on the space. When installing drawers, we kind of think that the sliders are the costliest part. Actually, spending there is the wisest decision because you're going to pull and close many times. Also, do not buy a really small one. Like if it is a 16 inch, don't go for a 12 inch one because you need that amount of pull outside. Another one is the sliders always come in even numbers. So it starts from somewhere around 8 inches, goes to 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and so on. So if you want something like 15 inches, you're not going to get that. So always remember it's an increment of 2, so it will go in even numbers. Now we have the sliders. I have to make drawers now. As you can see, I have already installed 2 sliders. This I did off camera because I wanted to be sure before I show it to you. It works well now. That's 1. That's 2. I will show you how I made these drawers. Assembling the drawers is the easiest part. You just have to make a box. We have to make 2 drawers now. So we have 4 pieces, 2 for the side, 2 for the front and back. This will make 1 box and there are more pieces for the next box. As you can see, the box is ready. I will use a 6mm MDF to put the bottom of it and I will screw it from the bottom. In the previous channels or other YouTube channels, I've seen that they do a rabbet here and then insert it inside. But in my experience, Fevicol and 6mm just to the base also works fine. At the bottom, I was able to put the 6mm plywood and I have screwed in all these places. I have used a little bit more screw than necessary because I always want this to not come out at all. And when applying Fevicol, I did apply on this surface the HDHMR and also on the plywood because the more the glue, the better it is. We don't want it to be less and then fall out. After installing the screw at the back, I am installing it here also. Now that is in place, so that I can take my drawer and set on top of it. We have made all the drawers for this island. In fact, Deva has started painting also. There are more here. You can see that we have started applying putty, closing the holes and started the painting work. But what I want to show you right now is this different idea that I thought of. That this section over here will have 3 drawers together and they will have onion, potato and garlic together. So for that we made this different design and I want to show you how I made this drawer, because here I have used ACP and the sides are actually done with CNC. This is an ACP sheet. It is also called as aluminum composite sheet because if you see here on this side there is aluminum and this side there is aluminum and in between there is actually plastic. It's fairly sturdy and it's very difficult to bend. That is because it's of this small size. If it is of a bigger size, then we can definitely bend this. But for this purpose, this will be the base. I'll show you the pieces that I cut in the CNC. So these are the 4 sides that I cut in the CNC. And as you can see, these form the sides. I let space here because I want good ventilation for the onions and garlic, because I don't want them to develop fungus or rot inside, and that's why I have made these cuttings on the side. Also in each design I have left a spot like this at the bottom. That's a rabbit design that I have kept because I want to slot the ACP sheet into the space like that. So the ACP gets slotted like this inside. That way I don't have to secure it from bottom. If it was wood, then securing it from bottom will work because Fevicol will do the heavy lifting, but this is ACP and it's difficult to join it with the HHMR, so I will be doing it this way. So let's put this together. Once I have pasted the other side, I will be able to do the same for this side also. First I need to align and then pre-drill and then apply the glue and screw it in place. Now this side is done, I can do the back side. That's pretty simple because all I have to do is put this blank piece. In this blank piece I did not do any design because it's going to be at the back and there's nothing much of design to show. So I'll just set it in place. Of course the ACP will set into the groove automatically. Once that is set and aligned, now the entire box is done. This will become the drawer, and on these two sides I can put the sliders, and putting the slider is the same way. This is the back side of the island cabinet, and we want to close it because there's no need to access it from this side. For that we will be using a 6mm sheet, and we have already set it in place like this. ड्रॉयर्स तो सेट कर दिया, अभी हमको ड्रॉयर्स का फेस बनाना है. उसके लिए हमने 18 mm का एक शीट लिया है. आवर CNC is actually busy, otherwise we will cut this in CNC, but now is a good opportunity to use a circular saw and this sheet. अभी एक ट्रिक दिखाना चाहते हैं. वी ऑलरेडी यूजुअली फेंस रहता है जो ऑटोमेटिकली ओपन होता है, बट वी प्रेफर टू यूज़ इट लाइक दिस बिकॉज कट करने के बाद हम पूरा पीस को लिफ्ट करने वाले हैं. इट्स अ ट्रिकी शॉट बट विल ट्राई. शिवा चालू कर. पहले इसको फिक्स करेंगे, उसके बाद सेकंड पीस का फिक्सिंग करेंगे. मैंने यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी 8 mm का पीसेस सेट किया है क्योंकि ये जो शीट है उसके ऊपर रेस्ट होगा, और यहाँ पे फ्लश देखने के बाद अंदर ऑलरेडी मैंने सेट कर दिया है. इसको फिक्स करने के लिए क्विकली वी विल यूज़ आवर नेल गन, और उसमें से 3 नेल मारेंगे ताकि ये फिक्स हो जाएगा. उसके बाद हम कॉर्डलेस से स्क्रू करके इसको फिक्स कर सकते हैं. शिवा करो. अभी आप देख सकते हैं वो साथ में आ रहा है, बट इट इज़ नॉट टोटली फिक्स्ड क्योंकि नेल्स बहुत पतला वाला यूज़ किया है. वी विल यूज़ द कॉर्डलेस एंड देन वी विल डू आवर ड्रिलिंग टू होल्ड दिस इन प्लेस. सक्सेस नहीं हुआ क्योंकि मारते समय उसने थोड़ा हाथ प्रेस कर दिया, तो किला को निकालेंगे यहाँ पे जो है और उसको वापस हम ट्राई करेंगे. अभी हमने सेकंड अटेम्प्ट किया जहाँ पे यहीं पे रख के हमने स्क्रू मारा. ऑल्सो नीचे थोड़ा गैप के लिए हमने ये पुराने क्रेडिट कार्ड्स रखे थे. नाउ इट इज़ सिक्योर्ड प्रॉपरली एंड इट वर्क्स ऑल्सो प्रॉपरली. ये जो है ये एक्चुअली टाइल स्पेसेस है, ये 3 mm का स्पेसेस है. इसको यूज़ करने वाले हैं सो दैट एक विजिबल लाइन मिलेगा बिटवीन 2 पीसेस. ये एक्चुअली 3 mm का जो पीसेस है उसका गैप बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. सो द रीज़न बीइंग ये फेस और इसके बीच में कुछ पीस नहीं है, तो शायद कीड़ा जा सकता है बाद में। सो वी विल यूज़ अ 2 mm स्पेसर। इसमें भी छींटी जा सकता है, बट वी नीड सम गैप, अदरवाइज वुड एक्सपेंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते समय वो प्रॉब्लम देगा बाद में। तुम चले जाओ पीछे कीड़ा मारने के। सो गैप रख दिया, इट लुक्स फाइन, इट्स एनफ। अभी पीछे से सेम कीड़ा मारेंगे सो दैट इट होल्ड्स इट इन प्लेस। अभी पीछे का स्क्रूइंग हो गया, दोनों साइड फेस है, स्पेसर को निकाल सकते हैं। एंड ये ड्रॉयर अभी इज रेडी। अब लास्ट है इस पीस का, और इसके लिए हमको स्पेसर के साथ मेजर करना है लाइक दिस। सो इट्स अराउंड mm में देखेंगे तो I would say it is 171 बोल सकते हैं, but I'll just keep it at 170. ये टेम्पररी वाले को निकालना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि परमानेंट वाला साइड में रहेगा, बिकॉज बीच में थोड़ा कार्विंग रहेगा।